Yo, what's going on, everybody? This is Mitchell, and today Justin and I will be discussing about scarcity creates value, and we do these Instagram lives every Tuesdays and Thursdays at 1 p.m. Pacific time, 4 p.m. Eastern time. And if you guys find this video content of value, you guys can show your appreciation by donating any amount that you feel is equal to the value of this video. Hello, how you doing? And without further ado, I am going to add Justin on the line. What's up, what's up? How's everybody doing? Happy Tuesday. Happy Tuesday. What's good? What's good, JR? How you doing, man? Oh. Hello, Bonnie. Hello, hello. Oh, let me pin this comment too so that you guys can see it. Hello, hello, hello. How's everybody doing? How's everybody doing today? Let's get this party started. All right, what's up? All right, Justin. Send me an invitation and then I'll add you in. All right, there it is. And yo, what's good, man?
Yo, what's good, man? How you doing?
I'm good, man.
You
Happy
good, man?
Tuesday. Getting ready.
Situate this.
Yeah. I'm getting ready for Thanksgiving, you know.
Oh yeah,
Eat.
of course.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, good time. You know how much I love eating. That's my problem now.
Yeah.
So I pack these pounds on.
Yeah. It won't take long for you to lose them. It's all good.
Yeah, you know it. You know it. We'll get it together. Lose it post Thanksgiving. I've given up for this week.
You start next week?
Yeah, like I'm eating what I'm eating this week. It is what it is. Yeah, but how you been doing?
I've been good, man. The weather's been getting a little bit more chilly, so it's like back and forth. But other than that, I can't really complain. Been enjoying myself too. Been eating a little bit. But anyways, I gave a little introduction already. I let the people know. So our topic today is scarcity creates value. And is there anything else that you would like to say, Justin, before we move along with this?
I mean, if this is a plug, if this is your set up for me to come in for that possible Audible sponsorship, I've decided that no, I'm not throwing that out there today. You know what I'm saying? I need to value myself. Stop trying to pour myself out and begging for Amazon sponsorship. All right, for an Audible sponsorship, they'll do what they're supposed to do. You know, they know who I am.
They should already know what's up. They know
it. They know me. Okay, they know me. So nah, I ain't begging for your sponsorship. I don't need your sponsorship.
Yep. Today's scarcity creates value.
Yeah, exactly. My request. My request for sponsorship is get scarcer. All right. Yeah, most definitely. But let's go ahead and kick this off. Man.
Yeah, let's kick this off right now. Let's kick it off. So, would you like to start it off first, Justin?
I mean, we talk about scarcity creates value, as you just said. We're gonna talk about why it's important. I know when we would. Oh, go ahead.
No. I was gonna say we got some notes down, so if you guys see us looking down.
Yeah, that's what we're doing, and we kind of, to be honest, we jumped around a bit when we was discussing this episode because, we started off thinking of one concept, jumped into another, and one concept that it really kicked in that I think is important that I liked, which you brought up, was having a scarcity mindset. So you being afraid to steal your quote. I'm steal it right there.
Take it.
You said people are more likely to fear loss than to seek gain. And just basically you're trying to hold on to what you have instead of thinking about what you can build to make something better. Yeah. Good.
It's kind of like the $20 bill, the $20 bill situation, right? Where people are more afraid of losing $20 than they are happy to gain $20, right? So if you
Yeah.
lost, you gave me an example
Oh
before.
yeah. That
Wow.
was me.
Yeah. So yeah, what was that example, Justin?
Oh no, I was saying how like when I was like one day, this was years ago, I
Yeah.
lost $20 like on the Muni or something. I don't know, but I
Yeah.
had
On a
20
bus. Yeah.
and it was gone. And then
Yeah.
literally the next day, I was walking around my apartment complex and I
Mhm.
found $20 on the ground. And it
Yeah.
wasn't my 20 because I know my 20 was gone, you know.
Yeah. It was
So I'm like, oh snap, you know.
Mhm.
But instead of thinking like,
Mhm.
oh man, like I lost 20,
Mhm.
I just found
What's
20.
up,
I'm
Justin?
like,
Mhm.
you know, I'm back, I'm good.
Mhm.
My mindset was, man, if I had lost that other 20, I have $40 right now. So, you know,
Yeah.
it's the whole like, you
Yeah.
know, lamenting on, you know, what is already lost
Mhm. Mhm.
or what's out of our control instead of like almost
Mhm.
appreciating, you know, the gift that's been given right in front of
Exactly. Yeah.
you know. Yeah.
Yeah. And that's just how it's funny how the it's funny how our mind works. It's funny how
Mm-hmm.
our mind works. There was a time where in our previous episodes we mentioned about um like not having choice, right? Like being
Mm-hmm.
afraid of not having choices. And that's one thing that, about 75% of our brain is kind of fight or flight. We're always like prepared for the worst. And that's why a lot of the people around, like, it's not their fault. That's just how our brains are hardwired. It's just how we think about things and how we process it. But about 75% of our brain focuses on the negative side. So it is our job to focus on that extra 25% a little bit more, to focus on the positive. So it's very likely that more people, like, they don't believe they have choices. They don't believe they have choices, and that usually comes with you don't feel like you're worth a lot. You don't
Yeah.
feel like you're worth a lot.
Yeah. And you know, that goes into, I know this is like a roundabout setup
Hmm.
for for what we're talking about, but
Hmm.
this does tie into like an overall theme and stuff that we've been talking about. Because,
Hmm.
like you brought up the self worth. If you don't have self worth,
Hmm.
you are going to be
Hmm.
blunt, just exhibit like needy behavior.
Yeah.
You
Hmm.
know,
Hmm.
and you know the whole title of this scarcity creates value. It's
Hmm.
just, I mean, to like not being being picky with who you spend your time with,
Hmm.
who you spend your time on, what you spend your time on.
Hmm. Hmm.
Um, you know, the many people have said it, and it's true. Like, time is the most valuable commodity. It's the one thing we can't get back.
Hmm.
Um, you know, and don't get me wrong, this ain't one of those like grind hard preaches for me where I'm like, if you need to wake up and be on your, you're like, nah, you know, listen, if you
Hmm.
enjoy, you know, painting and not making any money for it, and I
Hmm.
don't consider that a waste of time because that's
Yeah,
something
yeah,
you want to do. That's
yeah. Hmm.
something that brings you peace and that's joy. But
Hmm.
what I'm saying is, like valuing
Hmm.
yourself, which leads into valuing your time and what you spend that time on, and
Hmm.
making sure other people respect your time.
Hmm.
You know, and I mean, in anything in life and business and relationships. You know what I
Hmm.
mean? If you're with somebody who doesn't appreciate you being there for them,
Hmm.
or if you honestly make yourself too available to the
Hmm.
point where this person like doesn't appreciate what you're doing
Hmm.
or like the time you are giving them, then you need to reevaluate like how like what am I doing? Why isn't my time valuable? My time is valuable to me.
Hmm.
So since this person doesn't value my time,
Hmm.
I'm taking that back.
Exactly.
You
Yeah.
know, and I'm investing that time into something that's either going to make me happy, make me better, make me
Hmm.
more money, like you know, whatever it is you
Whatever it
want
is.
to do.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Whether it's an intimate relationship or your business or just focusing on yourself. That's
yeah,
one thing that nobody can ever take away from you. They can't
yeah,
take that away
exactly.
from you. Yep.
Exactly.
Hmm.
So yeah, so you know, we talk about scarcity creates value. You know, you'll be surprised because when you do take your time away from folks, all of a sudden people start to
come back
realize
at you.
what you brought to the table, or like, hey, this
Exactly.
person's not around. What am I doing?
Yeah.
What's going on? Where they been? And it's just always being aware of that, valuing that, and auditing your time. Like, what have I been doing? What am I doing? Who am I spending this time with? Is this making me happy? You know what I mean? If not, find a better use for your time.
Yeah. Which brings, like what you mentioned earlier, it's very interesting to say, because people don't value, the people that don't value your time. Those are the type of people that don't see value in you. That's how I see it.
Yeah.
If they don't respect your time, they don't really respect you.
Yeah. No, I was just gonna say, or take you for granted. But it's kind of the same thing. Yeah. My bad, though. What was you saying, brother?
Oh, no. So I was just gonna kind of read off what I had earlier. So most people don't believe they have choice, and when they don't feel like they have choices, they will think in a scarcity mindset. So also that kind of jumps into when you become fearful and desperate, there's a lack of self-worth, and it starts kind of just spiraling down from there. And usually it that could lead to depression, and that's something that we talked about earlier in our other episodes about mindset, how it's so important. But here's the good thing. Here's the good news for the people out there that's actually listening. When things are hopeless, the only thing that's really stopping you is an idea. Just an idea. It's something that you felt like you tried everything. Everything feels hopeless. I don't feel like there's a purpose in my life. The only thing that you're lacking is an idea, and it's acting on that idea that's going to make the difference. You and I we're living proof of something that did happen in our past, where we felt like we lacked a little bit of purpose at a point of our lives, and I'm pretty sure a lot of people felt like that.
Most definitely.
It's a human feeling, right? It's a feeling. So, but because we acted on it and we took action, that's the next step, is to take that idea, that little vision that you have, and make it become reality.
Yeah, and even when you say take action, it doesn't have to be a massive action. Just doing small things. Small things does add up. And we've said so in the past, and I'll say so now. This isn't like new advice. This isn't revolutionary shit. It's stuff that I'm sure people have heard before somewhere. I know people said it because I've heard it many times. But it does ring true. Taking those small steps into doing what it takes to get to that point, to try to value yourself, hopefully not lead to forms of depression. And once again, I can't state this enough. A big part of that could be just realizing if someone values your time or not. You putting your value in your time above all else. And once again, if someone's not doesn't see any value in that or any kind of gratitude, then you take your time and you bounce. You spend it on other things. Chuck them the deuce. And then once again, that's whoever. That's relationship, love, business. You said something that I appreciate, which was like, sometimes when you're at the bottom, all you need is like an idea to give you a little bit of hope. That led into a conversation we had earlier about you not watching Shawshank Redemption. Not even not watching, not knowing what it was. Not as a matter of fact, I'm gonna put a call out to anybody.
You gonna call me out?
You damn right. Okay. I want to put a call out to anybody who may watch this video. I want you to shame Mitchell. Okay, shame him. All right.
The trouble's here just in time.
What's up? Not because he didn't see Shawshank Redemption. I want you to shame him because he didn't even know what the hell it was. He said, "What's that?" I brought it up, and he said, "What's that?" Shawshank Redemption, man. Okay. I'm done. Yeah, just shame him. Shame him in the comments. Just post it until he understands it.
All right. I was watching this right now. Have you ever seen that video? Oh, that movie. Sorry. Have you seen that movie? No.
Have you heard no. Yeah. Get it right. Don't say have you seen. Have you heard of the movie Shawshank Redemption? All right. You're right. Julie is correct. All right. I'm going to throw you under the bus, but yeah.
I do.
All right,
Yeah.
but
Pokemon is something that I know. Pokemon is
but
something
that
that I know.
but that doesn't take away from
Oh yeah,
yeah, yeah,
Julie,
exactly.
what's that movie about? As you're typing that
Thank
up,
you,
we're
thank
gonna
you,
move on.
Julie.
We're
Thank you.
gonna move on.
But that doesn't take away from what you said,
Mhm,
about, when you're at the bottom, you just need an idea. I think when you are,
mhm,
in that kind of space, in that head space where you're feeling hopeless,
mhm,
or you just, you're feeling maybe lost or something,
mhm,
just kind of sit back and evaluate, like,
mhm,
I feel, I know me, there's been
mhm.
points where I've been feeling low, and it's kind of like, this is about as worse as I can feel, barring
Yeah,
like an extenuating circumstance. So it's almost like, what do you have to lose mentality,
yeah, yeah.
which can be very, very powerful,
Mhm, mhm,
very powerful. Um, yeah, and a big part of that, because I do believe that like people, and this might be getting a little, maybe
mhm,
trippy or headspace or spiritual, but I do believe in energy.
mhm,
People can bring you certain different kind of energy, negative and positive.
mhm.
And people are bringing you negative energy, or if you just don't feel good around certain people, it may be best to remove yourself.
Yeah, yeah,
Make yourself scarce.
yeah.
Okay, you
Exactly.
know, pull away, do what you need to do to get yourself built up.
Mhm.
Maybe it's working out, maybe it's reading more, maybe it's just relaxing. We get
Yeah.
in this, especially in this day and age with like the COVID, a
Mhm,
lot of people lost their jobs, but there are a lot of people that still are working.
mhm.
And because these people working from home, they're working way more than they did if they were,
At work.
going to the office. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
You know,
Mhm,
and it can be difficult to.
mhm.
We live in a world where people have instant access to you,
Yeah,
which
yeah.
wasn't what it was just 20 years ago. Even
Mhm,
even in the 2000s, it wasn't like
mhm,
people could just hit you like they can now.
mhm.
And just pulling away,
Pulling
just
away.
pulling away. Once again, I'm gonna keep saying it, making yourself scarce. To
Yeah.
recharge yourself, to
Audible.
re-energize
We ain't
yourself.
need you like that no more.
I'm making myself scarce when it comes to
Yeah,
that Audible sponsorship. They'll know what
yeah.
it is. They know what it
They'll know
is.
what it's.
All right, they know what it
Yeah.
is. But yeah, it is an invaluable tool, man.
Mhm.
Being willing to walk away, take the
Yeah.
L, as we said, even if
Mhm.
it's not a straight L, but
Or
just
or
being willing to walk away.
or you could just look at that as a W for you. It's a
Yeah,
W for you.
yeah, it's
That's
not
a
even an
W.
L.
That's not even an L. It's a W for you because at the end of the day, you walked away with something where you both saved each other time.
Yeah, most definitely,
Yeah, and
most
like you
definitely.
said, that's it's time is a commodity that you can never get back. No matter.
Yeah, it's the most valuable thing,
Yeah.
man.
Hmm.
And the older I get, the faster it goes. It's like I
Yeah.
blink and like years are over. You know what I mean?
I
So
I like the example that you gave back then when we used to work together. You were like, yeah, so after you hit like 30s, life is like a toilet paper roll. And it's funny because toilet paper is very, very hard to get right now. But yeah, life is like a kind of like a toilet paper roll. Like the moment you put it on, you're like, damn, I don't feel like this will ever go away. And then after it hits that halfway point, you're like, yo, where is it all going? Like, why is it going so fast?
yeah, it's
You know what
already
I mean?
halfway through. Why the
That's how
hell
what
is it
happened.
going?
Like,
Yeah,
yeah, it's a quarter now. So
hell
yeah,
yeah.
that was something that always kind of stuck with me when you said that. And it's like it's funny as an analogy of a toilet paper roll. But for the viewers out there that is actually watching this for relationship purposes, because our focus is are on relationships. So for the men out there, because we're both men, we're trying to help men. Our focus with this scarcity creates value is to understand and knowing how to use it too, right? When a woman's out, like when a girl's out there, and she's not giving you the time of day, all you have to do is just pull away. Just pull away. Just let her do her thing. And if she decides to come back, let her come back. But don't be petty about it. So it's understanding how to use scarcity. It's not just removing yourself completely. Now, if you decide that you want to remove yourself completely, that is up to you. But the point of pulling away and creating that scarcity value in yourself is so that you can build value for yourself. So if you were to remove yourself completely, it almost defeats the purpose. That's what I'm saying. If you were to try to re-attract that woman into your life.
Oh yeah, I mean, you don't want to bust again. You don't want to be.
Petty.
I mean, you say
Yeah.
petty, but yeah, it's the truth. You don't want to be petty. You don't want to
Mm-hmm.
be like, you ain't talking to me, so I ain't talking to you. That's some
Yeah,
spoiled
yeah.
shit,
Yeah.
But you do want to learn to give people room.
Mm-hmm.
Learn to take room if you need it. Yeah, and just, I mean, you pretty much summed it up,
Mm-hmm.
well, like learn when to pull away, be willing to walk away, man. Be willing to, I can't say it enough, value your time
Yeah.
above everything because
So
it's
Nick. Mm-hmm.
yours, it's only yours.
Mm-hmm.
You're never going to get it back. I
Yeah.
don't give a fuck what anyone says.
Yeah,
You're not
yeah,
going to get it back. So yeah, you have to put the highest value on that.
yeah.
The
And
highest value, and you'll be surprised how receptive people become when they realize that you're just not available like you used to be.
yeah.
When you actually start guarding that time, you'll be surprised the reactions you get. You get some
Yeah.
people who might be upset, like, "Oh, you used to always be around. You ain't." But a
Yeah.
lot of people, they'll start to, I think people
Mm-hmm.
will actually start to look and see and be like, "Oh my goodness!" Like
I took you for
I took
granted.
for granted. Yeah, I took for
Yeah.
granted
Mm-hmm.
that this person was always here
Mm-hmm.
to listen or to help out or to do this, that, and the other.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, and I also think a benefit is it helps you to get to a point where you're not feeling used.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's I mean, and it's setting boundaries, man. Setting
Yeah.
boundaries is having boundaries,
Mm-hmm.
which is healthy for all aspects in life,
Mm-hmm.
especially relationships. You got to have your boundaries because
Mm-hmm.
people will just act out of pocket. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? And not even
Yeah.
on purpose, man. I think it's
Yeah.
human nature to kind of push people some to the point, see how
Yeah.
far you can take it.
Yeah. And
So
and also, even if you're not busy, it doesn't mean you need to give your time away to to somebody else, because how I see it is, if you don't know how to value your time and if you don't know how to use your time, somebody will use it up for you. And those are leechers. Those are leechers. You gotta be really keep an eye out for those type of people that are like, oh, you're free, so why don't you just help me out? Like, no, I'd much rather sit at home and watch Netflix, or do something for yourself rather than
yeah,
spending your time away for other people.
yeah,
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 yeah. Just yeah, like you keep saying, man, you got to put a premium on it. You
yeah.
got to value it because
Hmm.
it's never coming back, man.
Hmm.
Money,
Money.
material possessions,
Yeah,
that shit
yeah,
will always, you'll lose it, it'll come, it'll go.
yeah.
It sucks when you do lose it. Don't get
Hmm.
me wrong, because like I said, I was heated over that 20. I was real heated over that 20.
Yeah,
But
yeah, yeah, yeah.
but
But you can make it back.
but you get that back, man. That
Yeah,
time, it's over. Once it's gone, it's gone. So
yeah,
and appreciate it, because the truth is, that's another thing, which is, this might be a little morbid, but it's the truth is, like, we don't have as much time
yeah. We
as
got,
we
we,
think.
yeah, yeah. We got trouble over here. I'm never free. When I
always
call you, you're
always putting
always busy.
always putting you on blast. I see how it
Yeah,
is.
yeah. I might need a
Getting
block.
inside.
I might need a blocker for certain episodes.
Oh, that's hilarious. Nah, you all right? I'll let it.
Give it that.
I'll let it.
Yeah,
I'll let it. That's your punishment for not
yeah.
knowing what Shawshank Redemption was. You got to be shamed. I'm a big fan of shaming. Like, we got away from that. Hell yeah. Listen, we got away from shaming and this whole, like, everyone's special and you got to let people feel how they feel. Sometimes people just do stupid shit. Okay, it's the shame is effective. Sometimes you just need to be shamed. You know, and you need to be shamed for that. That's just, yeah.
Are you promoting violence for parents and kids?
I said nothing about violence. I said shame. Maybe emotional violence.
Emotional violence.
But
Yeah,
just shame them.
yeah.
Just shame them.
It's to okay, to kind of like go back to our topic too, which is like scarcity creates value. It's a very powerful mindset to have, to think that you have an abundance of something,
Mhm.
right? Wherever you are at in your life, to have that mindset, to know, like, if you're broke right now, it's okay. If you don't have that special someone in your life that you want, it is okay, because you know that in the future you will have something. And that's just that it's a very, very powerful mindset, because I wrote this down too, where um, the difference between someone that knows their self-worth and value is you can take everything from a man. Okay, I'm just gonna use a man for example for the people out there. Just yeah. So you could take everything from a man uh, with self-worth, and it wouldn't take him long for him to get back up. You can take everything from a man that lacks value and self-worth, and he will eventually lose everything. And I knew someone that had a whole lot, that had almost everything when it comes to money. He had a house and everything. I knew he had everything, and it didn't take him long to have that one. Was a gold digger. Took everything from him. It just took everything, stripped his life from all the material things that he ever owned and had, assets. So, and of course, like you got to know, like there are going to be snakes in the grass, and you got to be prepared for those type of people. But he doesn't have value in himself, and so after that, it, I don't know where he's at. I honestly don't know. Last I knew, he wasn't doing very well for himself, and of course, that's a mindset, and that's a mindset that you could bounce back up. You don't have to have everything right now, but to have that abundance mentality is very, very powerful.
Yeah, I mean, first off, let's just say it. It made me say it. It made me stand here and
Yeah.
Gold diggers,
Yeah.
they ruthless.
Yeah.
Man. But it is true, man. And hopefully he learned the lesson. Hopefully he can recover first and foremost, mentally, not even
mentally,
financially, but just
can't fix this.
Get himself back together, feel all right for himself. Learned a harsh lesson, a real harsh lesson.
Yeah.
But hopefully, recover from that. But it's the truth, man. You just have to, you have to believe, man. You have to truly believe that you are capable of generating whatever it is you're looking for. It's crucial in life. If we walk around just scared, if we walk around upset about what we got or what we lost, then you're not going to move forward. It's just you can't do it. And to kind of go back to what I'm saying before, it becomes a waste of time. That's time you spend wallowing in self-pity and despair, or that you should be spent, moving towards something, or at the very least, just like having fun. I think another thing I think we do in society nowadays is we have lost the importance of just having fun, in the sense that like every time I see stuff online or you hear things, everyone's always grinding. Everyone's trying to get money. Everything's about securing the bag. What's your asset?
Oh, okay. I see what
what I mean?
And
we forget,
not living life.
Not living life. Yeah, there is a balance of that, and then but you do have to enjoy yourself.
Oh, but I need money to enjoy. I need money. No, you don't.
It's like, no, you don't. No, you don't.
No, you don't.
You really don't. Or you do.
You don't need a lot.
Surprised, how cheap they can have fun, for real. There are people, there are people who spend hundreds of thousands of dollars to take trips and are miserable. But it's
they're
people
like, there it goes again. Yeah.
Spend $20 on pizza and beer. And next thing I end up having the time of their life. So I do think we have kind of lost the importance of relaxation and just enjoying yourself. But once again, that's time well spent. That's time invested in your own mental health. He needed what your friend, or what he needed to do was revoke some of that time from that gold digger. You know what I mean? Pull some time away. To get rid of it, boy.
Remove that was a very important lesson. I mean, this was me as a kid. Okay, this was me as a kid, and I witnessed that. So imagine how it is, just being older and just looking at that as a kid. If that it didn't traumatize me. It just gave me a lot of it made me think a lot. I'm like, okay,
Well, you knew
When
it could
I get,
happen.
yeah, it was a
Yeah.
reality for it. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah, you knew it could happen. Like
yeah,
it's funny you hear stories and it's kind of like you hear it, but it's one thing to see it. When you
yeah.
see it happen, it's
That
like, oh man,
epiphany. It's like that
yeah,
moment.
that hurts. It's like, man, this dude, this dude
This
used to
dude.
have a BMW. Now he got the bus pass. Like, you know,
Yeah.
like,
And what's wrong with bus pass? No, but yeah,
like,
yeah, I know what you
yeah, I
mean.
used to
Yeah,
live and die by my bus pass. Ain't nothing
yeah,
wrong with it, but I mean, it does hurt when
yeah,
you had a BMW. You know,
yeah,
I ain't gonna lie about that. You know,
yeah,
you used to be rolling.
yeah,
Like that's why I appreciate my old car. I remember my Muni days. All
yeah,
right, shit was. Sometimes it was
yeah.
good. Sometimes it was bad. Muni was scary sometimes.
We got trouble over here. Let's see what
Yeah.
she said. I don't have a lot, but I enjoy my life with my kids, and that that's something that not a lot of people could appreciate. Is having knowing what you have and just appreciating what you have and just being
Yeah.
happy with what you have, not just being like, all right, this is what I got and that's it. And
Yeah, I mean, there's a difference between being satisfied and then like being like appreciative and happy.
yeah,
You like you can be appreciative and happy for what you have. That don't mean you have to be satisfied. Doesn't mean you have to be complacent. It's just
yeah,
that like, but you do appreciate
mhm,
that.
yeah,
Hey, I got it pretty good, or these are like some great things in my life. You know.
yeah,
Yeah, just having that mindset, it'll change a lot.
mhm,
You know, you start focusing on what you don't have, start trying
yeah,
to focus on what you do have,
hmm.
which is hard. It's real
It
hard,
is,
especially in
yeah.
this day and age. It's tough, boy,
It's
because
all
you know,
about this grind mentality. It's grinding this, and don't get me wrong. That's not we're all grinding in some ways, but you also have to live your life too and
yeah,
appreciate what you got. Sit back and then keep progressing, and that's another very big topic too. Is just keep progressing.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
You have to
yeah,
keep moving forward. Okay, don't look back. Just keep
mhm,
going.
yeah,
Turn this into a motivational speech, like I'm a football coach. You know.
yeah. It's a strange quirk of like just human, just where if we're less available, we're perceived as more valuable.
Yeah, most
Yeah.
definitely.
Hmm.
Most definitely. Yeah, the people you can't get a hold of, when you
Yeah.
finally do get a hold of them, when you get 3, 4 minutes of their time,
Yeah.
you know, even on a subconscious level, you're thinking like, oh, I need to make the best of this. You know, I need to,
Yeah. Yeah.
I need to be ready. I need to be sharp. And you
Hmm.
know, that same concept though can apply to you.
Yeah.
You know, oh,
Yeah.
this person's around. Like we need to take advantage. We need to enjoy this present.
Yeah.
You know, instead of just, oh, they always gonna be here, whatever.
Hmm.
You know, whatever it is, what it is. Like you know, yeah, that isn't a very very important concept.
We had a viewer email. It was from a girl last time, a few episodes back, where she went on a date and she was talking about how this guy was already saying like, "Oh, I can't wait to take you out here. So when's our next date?" and et cetera, et cetera. Like those are he is he doesn't value himself. Like, and she sees that. It's like some guy, if he really truly valued himself, he would not be asking her like, "Oh, so when's our next time we're gonna meet?" Like, let it be her idea. It should be her choice. You know,
Yeah, yeah. I
that's
mean, I'm sure there was more to that too, like value, desperation, whatever it is. But
fearful
I
state.
mean,
Like, yeah,
yeah, but that's yeah. But you're
hmm,
right.
hmm,
You're right with that. That is definitely one of the points.
hmm,
Not valuing stuff, not having the
yeah,
abundance mindset, being scared.
hmm,
You know,
hmm.
you can't be scared.
That
You
mouth and
know.
son. Yeah,
Yeah, that's my boy Eric. What's up, man?
was
What's
good.
up? How you
Yeah,
doing? I ain't gonna throw you. Don't want to throw your government name out there too much. You know they watching. You
yeah.
know
Just
they
don't put
watch.
his
They
last
watching.
name.
They
Yeah,
watching.
his last name.
All right.
Yeah,
So we got to protect my
yeah,
folks,
yeah,
most definitely.
yeah.
But yeah, man, you gotta yeah be. I'm gonna keep saying it because it's the truth, man.
Mm,
Your time, that's the most valuable commodity. You know,
yeah.
do not give it out frivolously. Don't stand for people who waste your time.
Mm.
Um, yeah, you know, you got to be willing to, you know, lay the smack down on somebody. If they wasting your time,
There
man,
you
you
go,
should be
Justin,
willing to
with that
put 5 fingers
violence.
to their face, you know, and let them know, like, this is some bullshit. I ain't got time for
Yeah,
this,
yeah,
you know. And this is the thing: you might have time for it. You just don't want to
don't want to give it to you. Yeah.
You know, y'all want to give it to you. You know, I'd rather spend my time sitting around watching old Dragon Ball reruns. That's
That's something that you want to do,
but
and
that's what I
enjoy?
want to do. So that's I enjoy a lot of things. You know.
Yeah. You know, there's which I wrote this down too. I didn't make this up, of course, but you know, of all human emotions, we are most uncomfortable with dealing with feeling of loss, regret, and missing opportunities. Like the FOMO, you know, when everyone has that FOMO, like, oh,
fear of missing out.
Yeah, it's a very big one. What's up, Liz? How you doing? You got some green tea? Yeah, it's good. But yeah, it's the FOMO, and that's another thing too. It's a lot for people to kind of just let it go sometimes and just be like, you know what, it's cool. It's not a big deal. They will come back, and if they don't value your time, then you know where you stand, and then just kind of move on with that. That's kind of like the mentality that I've set myself, and I focus on myself now versus, you know, me trying to like spend the time with other people. And don't get me wrong, I still like to enjoy the time, but I personally enjoy seeing myself grow. I personally enjoy progressing. And we got trouble telling me to not come back. You don't waste my time. There you go. But so Liz, yeah.
It is what it is.
Liz, you know what? The next time you see me, I give you some of these green tea. Is dope. I'm trying to stay healthy right now during COVID. It's not easy.
No, it's hard.
Food
hard,
is too available,
man.
And I'm taking that for granted.
I've been eating. You know, like I said, Thanksgiving's popping up, man. We're getting ready to do a little Thanksgiving dinner. You know, I got recipes from my mom, so I'm about to be real fat boy up this week. You know, I'm giving it in. Just giving it into it, and it's about to be about to be a tasty period of time, my friend.
No more Friendsgiving. Miss you too, Liz. Yeah, it's been what? How long? Before COVID, probably. Yeah, during COVID. Before COVID? Yeah, somewhere around that time, yeah.
I know. You know what, though? That's funny you bring that up, man. It's like, all this popped off in March, really. March, April-ish. Now we are moving towards December, and, like, folks just haven't seen people.
Yeah.
I went to I was telling you about this the other day, but a friend of ours was, super cool, like, threw it up for a lot of folks, and he did the whole, like, rent out a movie theater thing.
Yeah.
And there was that, you know.
Oh, yeah. He invited me too. Yeah, he invited me. I was just so happy. So you want to throw his name out? You want to throw his name out?
Our boy Vic threw it up. But it was actually awesome because it was only like, you know, maybe a handful of people, like maybe 10 max. So everyone had their own row. It was as safe as you could do something like that. But the funny thing about it is everyone's been in quarantine so long that, like, afterwards we were talking, but you could tell the conversation was awkward because people haven't been interacting like they used to. You know what I mean? You know, I was like, look, I've gone weeks without putting jeans on during quarantine. You know what I mean? Just simple stuff. So, yeah, it is. This is It's crucial. Julie, I heard Wild out. She said Mitchell's time equal invested in Pokemon. So technically, he has no time. You don't have time.
You know what? This is a call. This is a call to action on my end. I need to give her a call right after. If she picks up. See, that's another thing. You know, if she picks up.
Mitchell been busting packs open. Mitchell's on that Pokemon tip.
Yeah.
I'm addicted to MMOs now. I just play Final Fantasy.
Yeah,
which one is it?
That new one, right?
Is
that new?
Hey, for what is worth, Liz, I play Phantasy Star Online too, so I get it.
Yeah.
It helps kill the time. It's you know, it is what it is.
Yeah. And Liz, I see her every now and then. She's very, very invested into BTS, that boy band from the Korean,
the Korean
K-pop.
Yeah, everybody knows about that.
BTS.
Everybody knows. No, I know we on a tangent, but whatever. We having a good time. That K-pop stuff is crazy. They got that documentary on Netflix. I kind of want to watch it just to see because It's not for them. It's for the girls.
Oh yeah.
Dude, what's it?
Blackpink.
Blackpink. Yeah, Blackpink. I would have.
She said, "You mean my 7 boyfriends?"
I kind of want to watch it because I know how wild it is with they dance training and everything.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, that looks terrifying, man. I don't think I couldn't do that.
Yeah,
I couldn't. Yeah, I couldn't be no
Scarcity. Liz, you're worth more than BTS. Just remember that you are worth more than BTS. Everybody wants it. You don't need them. They want you more. All right, that's how it works.
I mean, I'm gonna go with if that's what you say. But if anyone from BTS comes calling, I don't think that's a big argument to be had. Don't make yourself scarce in that regard.
At that point, just man, oh man, it just reminded me at a time when I saw Neo. I met Neo for the second time, and I acted in a way where I wasn't very proud of it.
What's up, Butler?
Yeah.
Remember
Butler? Butler? Oh,
yeah, that's Butler, man.
Yo,
what's up, man?
Yeah, I gotta add him.
We up here talking about our favorite, his favorite Korean K-pop. Butler's a huge K-pop fan.
Oh, is he?
Hell no, I'm just making stuff. But nah, yeah. What was you saying though? Meeting Neo and everything.
Yeah, it's just in a way where it was like, oh my god, shit! Like he's in front of me, like that's Neo, right? Whereas I should have valued. Like I get it. He is a celebrity. He's a superstar, at the time, and he still is. For the people debating out there, but I just saw him in a way where it's kind of like I needed to not act like a fan, basically. I acted in a way where it's kind of like if I were to meet Michael Jackson, I would probably screaming like a little girl inside.
I mean, like Mike died a long time ago, so if anyone met Michael Jackson now, I think they would scream like a little girl. Like that would be interesting. But no, I get what you're saying.
Yeah. It's like putting value in yourself and how to put value in yourself.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't love BTS Trouble. And I remember meeting Loco and Simon in SF. Yeah.
Who is Loco and Simon?
It's Jay Park's. Correct me if I'm wrong. Okay, it's under Jay Park's label, and he signed them, and they're his artists.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Yeah.
So many artists, so much that I just don't know about.
Yeah, they're Korean, and so I'm
gonna start my own boy band. That's what I'm gonna do.
Oh, yeah?
That's why I'm first off, that's not a boy band. All right, that's downright disrespectful. You should know better than that. All right, that's fucked up. Second off,
they're not a boy band. Then what are they?
I'm not gonna be in it. I am too old for that shit. I'm gonna just cultivate some talent and put them on YouTube and start raking in the money.
Is that how it works?
Yeah, that's how it works. That's all you need, a catchy tune. Go to SoundCloud, get some beats, make them sing and dance, dress them up like little girls. Everyone to love them.
You're Mitchell, you're a #1 fan of BTS. You know what? For that type of comment, I'm just going to do a video on BTS. I'm going to do a music video on BTS.
I was going to say, if it was on this, so you'd be doing that one by yourself, because I know nothing about
They're not good.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
This is hilarious. This is hilarious. How did we even get to this?
A lot of things. Scarcity creates value. So let's go back to the topic. I know we went on a tangent. But has there ever been a time for you guys where you wanted to do something, but you haven't thought of it? Or is there a place in time right now, maybe you're not feeling the best? Do you want to, and is there something that you always wanted to do that you haven't done? Because, going back to what I said, if you're feeling hopeless, or if you feel just not feeling the best of yourself, then you're feeling a little bit down. The only thing that's really stopping you is an idea that you could actually put into action, something that you haven't done. Just do something that you have not done. So, Joanna, how you doing? Something that you haven't done.
Yeah, It's the whole thing of like even you don't make your bed.
Yeah.
Just like the small steps, like getting your house in order. I mean, once again, I've been preaching about this dude a lot. It's something Jordan Peterson says. It's something like Marine said. Something a lot of folks say, like, if you are trying to better yourself, if you feel lost, the smallest thing, just making your bed in the morning can give you the momentum to move forward in your life. Especially once again, and I keep bringing it up, but it's so prevalent, especially in this COVID time. Like it's easy to live in bed, so to actually get up in this bed
and just do it
and make your bed and like take a shower and get dressed. Even if you're not going anywhere, take a shower, get dressed. It's like you'll be surprised how much that little bit of self-care can really help, and can just be the small steps to lead to bigger changes in your life.
Or just even having like something small being done for you. I know I always talk about Trouble, but Trouble, she's my girl. But I remember there was a time when I was traveling, and I just remember I was on this train for like 2 hours. Okay, I was on this train for 2 hours, and I'm like, I ain't paying no like $4-5 for no water bottle, because they've been charging an arm and a leg. And I just remember I was like, yo, I can't wait to just get off this train and just get something to drink. So she's there waiting for me, and the moment she turned around, she had like this little orange juice in her hand, and I never felt so happy in my life. I was like, wow. Like I didn't know how to react. I was like, do I give her a hug first, or do I drink this orange juice because I am thirsty as hell? It was a little complicated for me.
And what did you choose, Mitchell?
I'm not gonna say, but
so you drank the juice first. You put yourself above. You didn't appreciate her time. All right, that's what that was.
No, I really appreciate it. That's why I'm saying it today. But it's just
today, years later, months later.
It's just one of those type of like those small little actions that made a difference. And it's like I call it that little orange juice, that little orange juice. It made a difference, and it's something that's so small that not a lot of people could appreciate. They'd be like, it's just orange juice. It's like, no, it wasn't just orange juice. You don't know how thirsty I was. You don't know, So there was a lot. It was a lot.
Speaking from your place of privilege on the train. No, I'm joking.
Yeah, I could have.
People are starving and people are thirsty. And you sip your tea. I don't have tea to drink. But no, it is a little things like that. A lot of times, I do think that those are crucial for like helping relationships last and stuff. Is appreciating folks' little things, other people appreciating the little things. And that's how that's someone who values you. Just to be blunt, they value you. They value their time. They understood that which you took away to travel to see them and for that whole experience. It's the little things where people appreciate that, man. And as we, once again, we quarantine. We're all sitting around. As we sit around in this, as we quarantine, it can be difficult to remember someone's value to you. Because they're always around. You're not out. We're not doing anything. This is the most I've sat in the house in my life, for real. And I'm not even a very active person like that. I don't think I'm a social butterfly or nothing. But and it does take a toll after a while. But even that said, I have to remind myself that this is time to be used for whatever it is. This is time not to be like that. I can't waste. I need to better myself. In whatever ways I can, not physically right now, as I eat all the goodies, but mentally, or even in recreational. Hey, I've been playing this game. Now I can grind out and get this because I ain't got nothing. You know what I mean? It's what you want to do. It's how you decide to prioritize, but it's taking control of your time and not letting other motherfuckers take your time from you and like you say, if you don't use it, somebody else will. And
there's a lot of people out there like that.
Oh yeah. What's that? Bed equals Mitchell's will sleep all day and night. She just be roasting you.
She coming in here. It's all good. She gonna get that call tonight.
She roast you for like an hour straight. Just I'm just saying, and this is the thing. I respect it. I
You know
respect it to the
why?
utmost.
It's because I never heard of. What's that movie called?
Shawshank Redemption.
There it goes.
Oh,
What
yo,
is that?
yeah. If my
What is
boy
that?
Badmouth is in here still, Badmouth is the music aficionado, music and movie aficionado. This dude, this is what I talk to about movies if I need. This dude has never heard, not even watched, never heard of Shawshank Redemption. I don't know how you do that.
I'm impressing you.
I
I'm
mean,
impressing you.
no. Don't
Yeah,
put words in my
yeah.
mouth. What I said was,
Yes,
I'm disgusted in you
I
to the
I'm like,
point
wow,
where I'm almost
wow,
impressed.
Mitchell, you are
I'm
amazing.
I am almost
You,
impressed by how much I am disgusted by you not seeing Shawshank Redemption,
Shawshank is a
not knowing
okay.
what Shawshank Redemption is. You didn't know. You should be
It was an old
ashamed of
ass movie.
yourself. Look,
1994. I was
there was
learning
a Mitchell,
how to talk back.
Mitchell. There was a period of time where they played, where it was on TV 4 times a week on various channels. It was on USA, TBS, TNT, Channel 4, Fox. It was like you did. How do you not hear about it?
I might have clicked through it. I might have skipped through it. See?
We just all right. We once again, that's something that we
Yeah,
gonna do.
just
When quarantine is up, man, we gonna kick it. We gonna get some beer
we're
or
gonna watch
something,
it.
and I'm gonna make you watch Shawshank Redemption
All
because
right. I'll bring the champagne. I'm
I
gonna
don't
bring
understand how
champagne
you
because I
because
like.
you
Mhm.
I don't understand how you've made it through society without never hearing of what Shawshank Redemption was.
I don't even think Trouble watched it.
She gave the whole description in the beginning. Look, that's my boy
She
Badmouth.
copy and pasted.
One hella Oscars and shit. It's a classic. It's written by Stephen King. Never heard of it. Man, man. That's like someone never hearing of The Color Blue. Like it's just like what? Oh boy, yeah, Mitchell. You know, this is just proof to our listeners. We all got work to do. All right, we all got work to do. All right, I
Yeah,
gotta drop this weight. You need to watch Shawshank. You know, we
I'll
all
watch it with you. I'll bring some champagne.
we are all work in progress.
I
We're
might
works
even
in
bring some
progress.
orange juice and make some mimosas because I like those. Yeah, I like mimosas.
Yeah. I
Um,
mean, you like what you like. You like
yeah,
brunch, huh? Why
I
don't you
do like
bring
brunch. I like strawberries, fresh strawberries.
Why don't you bring a tuna tartare while you at it? If you said you can bring it, I'm gonna drink whiskey like a man. All
All
right.
right, all right, all right. But deep down, you're like Mitchell. You can pour me a glass too if you want. If you want.
No,
But yeah,
no, no,
no, for sure. We'll watch that. We'll watch that
no.
together.
We
I'm
go.
down for that. I'm down for
I
that.
see. That's my job as your friend now. Is to help
Okay.
you come up on some pop culture just some things.
Yeah.
Too busy watching
Yeah.
Pokemon.
I don't watch Pokemon that much, but
You don't be on
we
that. If I check your Netflix queue,
no, it's
it
not.
wouldn't be it
Uh,
wouldn't be the Pokemon
it
show.
wouldn't be on it. No, I don't watch it now.
Oh,
I used to watch it a long time ago, but no,
okay,
a little
that's
bit
fair.
younger. I watch. I like to watch more things on how to better yourself. I like those.
Mm-hmm.
It keeps me in a proper mindset. So
Mm-hmm.
no, Justin, I haven't watched Shawshank, but
Okay.
I'll watch it with you. I'll watch it with you.
I'm gonna
But
make you
there,
write an essay afterwards too.
I'm gonna ask the viewers some questions too. It's like, you know, during COVID, how did you? Even now, how do you see time? Do you see time as, damn, we have so much time now, I have to do something about it, or is it like, damn, I have so much time to waste now? Oh, what's up, Yaku? How you doing, man? Where there's two different type of people. There's people that look at it as like, wow, I get to relax, I get to enjoy myself, or are you using this time wisely and making something for yourself because you have time? Because not a lot of people have time. And for the people that are working and stuff, thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Means a lot because without you guys we wouldn't be functioning as well. I remember just banking some guy at Walmart on the phone. I was like, hey, yo, you guys owe me a little price adjustment. And he was like, cool, yeah, let me handle that right now. But then even that small little gesture, I was like, hey, I really appreciate you guys actually still being available to do X, Y, and Z. And he was like, wow, no one has ever thanked me for that. Like just working, at that point, I made a difference to that guy that day. So do something nice. Just do one thing nice for people.
Just thanking him, just
thanking. Yeah.
I mean, he's at his job, but just, you're appreciating the time he's putting in, especially at like Walmart. Like it ain't like no people get no love like Walmart. You know what I'm saying? It like Walmart people should be able to drink on the job. like the way that pie spot is, like they need to have like communal alcohol to get through those situations. I've seen some wild stuff at a Walmart. Granted, this was Florida, so that's a caveat, but still, I don't know, what are people saying? Yaku, welcome. Yeah, you late, Yeah,
you could tell him about me. He watched it?
Yeah, Yaku didn't see Shawshank Redemption. I think we might have actually watched part of it together one day.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, Andy Dufresne,
Mm-hmm.
You just lost my boy Butler a flat circle.
I need to add Butler after this.
Add Butler, man. He's out here. He Butler's in L.A., man. He's famous now. He's living that L.A. life. He got him an aspiring actress girlfriend. He's out here, drinking teas with famous folks and being a social butterfly. I don't know what Butler's doing. He's not.
He's not telling you. And it's good. It's good on Butler's end to not tell, because move in silence. We spoke about that. We spoke about that before too. A lot of things that you do, you don't need to tell people. Butler, you're living proof.
Who hadn't seen that movie? My boy Mitchell here hasn't even heard of the movie, Yaku. He just heard of Shawshank Redemption today when we were talking. And I made a reference. I was like, oh, that's like Shawshank Redemption. I'm going to make that reference. And he goes, what's that? So, yeah, that's who has
I haven't seen it. I don't watch movies like that.
What did Butler say?
Stop.
Stop.
Okay.
Stop. It's the truth, man. It's the truth, okay? I know how Butler moves, man.
Yeah,
I know how he moves for real. I won't put him on blast because that's my boy. And that's the code of silence. But I know how he moves. The
code of silence.
Yeah, you damn right. It's the code of silence, man.
We got trouble over here telling me Mitchell using this time to reflect on how he never calls her.
And as you see, we have to school him one day. See, this is what I'm talking about. This is the power of shame. Okay, I don't feel no shame. Our few little viewers have moved in and have shamed you to the point where you're like, now I have to see this movie.
Oh no, right. I don't mind watching it. That's why I'm watching it, Justin.
Okay. Listen,
I don't mind watching it with my friends.
You're my boy, so I'll let you tell yourself whatever you want to tell yourself. But I know the truth. Right. You were shamed. We just shamed you.
It sounds like a good movie. I watched Titanic.
Don't you ever in your life. First off, I'm gonna say I thought Titanic was a comedy myself.
Oh, okay.
All right, it was funny when they.
Story.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yo, I'm glad you called in too, Butler. Man, you gonna enjoy that meeting? Come in with your discontent and your meeting, your nonchalantness. No, Titanic was a comedy. I thought it was hilarious. Those people falling off that boat into the water, dying. I thought it was hilarious. That old girl that Leonardo just freeze in the water. That she say she loved him so much she let him die. You don't
want to see him hurt.
It was funny to me. It was hilarious. Like it was ruthless, man. Yeah. And that was romantic. So romance is me freezing to death in the water. You know what I mean?
Is that what it is? So I gotta leave trouble in the water if it's her or me. Is that what you said? You said it, Justin. I didn't say that.
I didn't say that.
Yeah. That's what I interpreted. Wow.
I was
just
talking.
Can't believe you're
I
we
was,
was
I
talking
was.
about scarcity creates value. I ain't trying to let nobody die, Justin.
That's
I still care.
that's as
You know what I'm saying?
scarce as it. Wait, that's as scarce as it becomes. As people.
Just
That's
letting
the.
people die. Nah, I wouldn't let you
Now,
die.
now you taking people's time. I
Yeah,
said
no,
value your time. Don't just
I'm
rob people
taking
of the
like you
time.
have zero time. What was that movie when they had time in their arm with Justin Timberlake?
Oh, I
You know
remember that.
yeah, yeah, that movie.
Was
I'm
it
like,
like
I'm
it
just
was something
taking
like
it.
times up or something like that?
No,
Or
I forget. If someone could drop that, if you know what that movie was called. Yeah. Now you talking about just
yeah,
removing their time.
it
Like
was
you
like
have no
time.
time.
What the
You
hell
have
was the
no
name of that
life.
movie? It was like Times Up or something. It was one of those movies where it was a crappy movie, but it was a great idea.
Yeah. It just runs out.
His mama died in his arms. I thought that was funny, you know.
Oh.
I thought it was hilarious.
Scarcity creates value, guys. Scarcity creates values. Just to kind of, I know we've been. Oh, it's called In Time. Okay.
In time, thank you. See, that man is the
Yeah.
master
Yeah.
of movies.
All right.
Yeah, because I had my boy Cillian
Yeah.
Murphy in there.
Hmm. Yeah.
But yeah,
Um,
yes,
I know we've been on a tangent. Today was just a little bit more chill, but I do want to, for the people that just want a quick conclusion, they could just kind of circle back. Uh, Scarcity creates value, where most people don't believe they have choices. When they don't feel like they have choices, they would think in a scarcity mindset. And when you become fearful and desperate, there's a lack of self-worth. You start spiraling down from there. But there's hope, and when things feel like it's hopeless, that you felt like you tried everything and nothing seems to work, the only thing stopping you is an idea, just trying something that you haven't tried before. And that's a step on the way closer towards like just being successful and being happy. And in order to be successful and being happy is to always progress. Is to always progress and not letting other people take up your time for you.
yeah. Your
Hmm.
time is valuable.
Hmm.
Valuable. It is
Hmm.
valuable. Use it as you want. Use it as
Yeah.
you see fit. Do not give it out frivolously to people.
Hmm.
Yeah, man, and just as always,
Hmm.
uh, it's really we talk about relationships and stuff, but it really
Yeah.
comes down to
Everything.
like everything in
Business.
life, and you better yourself. I think you have better relationships.
Yeah.
And just and just stay up, stay on your
Yeah.
games, do what you do.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
yeah,
I know. Yeah. I mean, we talk about relationship, but it is about everything too. Same thing for like an interview. Like, what does, I'm looking for a job, but what do you guys have to offer me? Like, why should I work with you guys? What's the benefits for me? Like, where do you guys see yourself in X amount of years or something like that, so that I could invest my time because my time is valuable. I don't want to just sit down and just make money for you guys.
hmm
Like, there has to be something for the both of us. Where if
yeah,
yeah. So same thing for a relationship. When they stop seeing, like when they start taking you for granted, you stop giving your time, and then they will see the value in it. And then when you pull back, you'll be surprised on how many things will start coming to you.
oh yeah,
People that you would never think that like would value your time starts valuing your time. They're like, oh, how you been? Like we should get together again. And we talked about that earlier about when they kind of reach back out. For men, when the person that you stopped talking to because you felt like they didn't value your time, and then when they reach back out, how depending on how you approach this and depending on what you want to do you want to get back with them, or is the reason why you pulled away because you want to at least reattract them? Scarcity, becoming more scarce, will bring up your value.
yeah. It's rarity.
Hmm.
It's
Hmm.
rarity. It's the same way. It's the same reason the shoe game is hot. It's the same
Hmm.
reason all this
Yeah.
stuff is hot.
Yeah.
If you being around, being common
Hmm.
doesn't, help increase that, doesn't help increase your mystique. It doesn't help none
Hmm.
of that. Yeah, and once again, we're not saying be a recluse. We're not saying even be petty with things, but it's just it's valuing your time, knowing what you want to do, doing it, not letting people get in your way. You know, and putting yourself first, man. Got to put yourself first.
So, Vicky, how you doing? Yeah, you know, we spoke about we spoke about this, but we didn't talk about this earlier in the show. We talked about how water and gold, the difference between like where water is the most important element in our life. Without water, we can't survive 3 to 4 days. And gold has nothing to do to improve our lives. And it has nothing to improve our lives. So I'm just sitting here thinking like, okay, if gold was as much in abundance as dirt, it will be worthless. But water, because it is so abundant, like there's so much of it, people don't value it. Like, you know, I made the example.
No, it's true. It's like, I mean, hell, you watch any post-apocalyptic movie, and the number one thing everyone's trying to get is water.
Water.
You know, no one has a gold chain. They're trying to drink water.
Yeah.
You know.
So like, I was like, look, if there was only 100 water bottles in the world, and you need that water bottle to survive, and you have money, and I find value in your, you know, your dollar amount, even though it didn't worth anything at the time, in this apocalyptic time, will you give me $1 million for that water bottle? You probably would. If you had that $1 million and you needed to survive, yeah, you would do that.
Yeah.
You might.
I mean,
yeah.
Or you know, kill you and take your water.
Or do that.
It is the end of the it is the end of the world. So, you know, just saying, you know, there are no rules, but I get what you're saying. Yeah, it's like, you know, we put a lot of value on things that really have no bearing on or direct impact on our well-being in our life.
So, Tari, how you doing? Yeah.
You know, but if things changed, you know, tomorrow, if The Walking Dead popped off, which it may, we are still dealing with this pandemic. We don't know. Yeah. You know, you'd be surprised how priorities change and how quick like stuff you take for granted. But all of a sudden has this like insane value on it. So it's true. It's real, man.
And that's a question. That's a question for you guys too. Like, what have you been doing with your time during COVID? If you are working, and you've been working more than ever, that's great. You know, thank you for your services. But also, like, if you are at home and you don't have a job and you just sitting there, what are you doing with your time? How are you valuing your time? Because that's the one commodity that you don't have, that you cannot get back. Yeah. So what's that one thing? Ask yourself that question. So is there anything else that you guys want to say? People in the comments, Justin?
Oh, no, I'm good, man. I'll tell what I want to say. Thank you. Always a good time. I was able to properly shame you, which makes me happy.
I'm not gonna expose my weakness next time. I just told you. I'll watch that.
And then when I start asking questions,
no, I've just been like, so what you eat for lunch?
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, cool, man.
Yeah. Well, thank you guys for whoever's watching, whether it's live on a post. We do this Instagram lives every Tuesdays and Thursdays at 1 p.m. Pacific time, 4 p.m. Eastern time. And if you guys find this video content of value, you guys could show your appreciation by donating any amount that you feel is equal to the value of this video. And also, if you guys have any, little bumps on the road or anything, feel free to give us, to send us a direct message, 2 to 3 paragraphs. Gives us a little bit more detail so that we can help respond and help you guys out. We're here to help.
Yeah, you can hear a take. I mean, look, I ain't gonna say we'll solve your problem, but you'll at least hear a different take on it. Maybe laugh about it. Hopefully, So whatever it is,
give you a solution, hope, an idea. Yeah.
Well, you Superman all of a sudden?
You giving out hope. Yeah, I am giving.
Dude, over here, you the symbol of peace. You the number one hero.
Oh damn! Look at you, Justin.
You giving out
just
hope?
Just trying to shame me. I ain't letting that happen.
You giving out hope? Why don't you take your hopeful ass and go finally watch Shawshank Redemption? All right.
All right, guys. Thank you guys for watching.
All right, y'all take it easy,
man. Thank you for joining, Justin.
All right, you too, man. Y'all take it easy.
We see you. Yeah, we see you guys on Thursday.
All right. Yeah. Peace.
All right. Peace.